All right, so here are 3 lessons that I learned from a 95-year-old. Now, granted, there were a hell of a lot more, a whole bookload full of notes that I took from a 95-year-old's conversation, but alas, these are the 3 that stuck with me without me having to go back to my notes. So, number 1 is actually letting it go. Anything that we've done in the past, don't let it define the future, or better yet, the present, sorry. Every day is a new day, and I thought that was so powerful in itself. Whereas myself, I tend to find myself dwelling on the past and sort of things on what I could do better and improve on. And granted, although it's good, it shouldn't be kept with you for longer than, say, 10 minutes. Acknowledge it, define what you can do better, and then move on. And that's something I'm still constantly learning. Number 2 is to move. Everything comes to you when you're in motion. I thought that was brilliant. Simply because when I found myself stuck, stagnant, or not really doing anything, or not finding any progress, I more often than not found myself in a space of just doing nothing. So simply getting out there and moving, whether it be going for a run, whether it be having a conversation, just getting in motion, things start to come through when you're in that state. And number three, something that's very meaningful to me and also has a lot of relevance to what my old man has taught me when I was growing up, is as long as you get up, dress up and show up, your problems won't be as big as what you once thought. Now, I thought this was quite profound simply because my old man used to always speak about being, presenting well, like dressing well. And I can see my brother who does that very well. He dresses up, he shows up, and he, makes an impression. And that's something I think he took away from the old man, and perhaps maybe something that I have not as prioritized since perhaps going into fatherhood. And in saying that, I think when you do start to dress up, show up, you obviously start to feel good, look good, and be good, and things will start to gravitate towards you in terms of being positive for yourself. So those are the 3 lessons that I learned. I think this is more of a conversation rambling / reminder for myself, or sort of a stake in the ground for me to realize that that's the thing I learned. But hopefully you guys can take something away from it. Last one that I thought I'd share as well, just that came to mind, is ask yourself, what is troubling you now, and whether or not that would be relevant to you, or actually something that matters in 5 years' time. And I thought, okay, so me having a whinge about X, or me constantly butting my head against the wall because of X, will that matter in the grand scheme of things? Absolutely not. So anyway, those are 3, if not 4 lessons I learned from a 95-year-old. Hope this helps. And I'll see you in the next video.